Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday night on channel Rob Tui at Twitch, twitch.tv/ROB2E. We're here tonight to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We will be playing Candlekeep Mysteries. I believe this is episode number 3. Gonna turn it right over to the gentleman in the center, our Dungeon Master, Mr. DM Havoc.
Hello. So, I am your DM. I am Havoc. We're going to be playing the second part, or the second mystery in Candlekeep. But I'm going to let the players introduce themselves, and we'll just start going across. We'll start with Garvidal.
Evening all, this is Garvidal playing Steel, a Warforged, kind of roguish type person here.
McClancy. You know, Rob says it so much, he's got me doing it.
Yeah, this is McClancy or Mark, or McClancy 10,006, playing Teak Tack, who is a level 2 sorcerer of the Tiefling flavors.
And Furied.
Hey, Furied Fate playing Celine Wintergreen, a warlock of sorts. That's it. Warlock of sorts.
And then last but not least, Rob.
Rob Tui playing a human cleric by the name of Warner Simplekeep. And a quick shout out to Gorvidal, who said, "Good evening, y'all. It's Gorvidal." And I just thought that was a nice poetic thing he happened right there.
So, quick recap. You all are initiates. You're looking to become avowed and have full access to the keep for various reasons. You have just found a missing person, but it wasn't a happy situation because that missing person ended up dying. Later on, you found out that he was rezzed and left in a huff. But you've been going about your daily businesses in the keep, trying to earn your place as an avowed. I'm going to share a map with you of the Candlekeep that you didn't have last. I don't think I shared it last week.
Sweet. I love new maps. Oh, snap.
So this is the keep. You guys are fairly restricted to the Court of Air, which is all the way to the right. Your lodging is this small building right there. Okay, so it is a gatehouse to the pillars. You have the top floor. It's just you, and there's a couple of other rooms, occasionally other avowed.
Really? We don't go to the House of Rest?
No, because the House of Rest is for seekers. Seekers are the people who come to the library seeking knowledge. So,
man,
you want to pay,
seekers.
You can go there. You each have your own rooms.
Camp.
Except for Garvidal. Garvidal, they didn't give you a room because they don't think you need one.
Yeah, not really. I don't really sleep.
Oh, I don't really
So
brag
this is where
either.
you guys live. You can assign yourselves rooms.
My thing is black.
Yep, it's only black.
Hold on, I gotta put your tokens on there.
All right.
Well, how can I assign myself a room if I can't see what all the rooms look like?
Oh,
I think that's
open
it,
the
isn't it?
doors.
Is
The tokens aren't locked.
Oh, I see. Open the
No,
doors.
they're
I got
locked.
you.
It shouldn't be. Oh, they are. Hold on. I thought
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They're unlocked. Okay.
Lies. All lies and false promises.
Listen, it's your place. You can go wherever you want, except downstairs. The last room on the north is the bathroom.
Sweet. I'm going to check
A
it
sub
out.
room.
All right, I'll take this one. The one that...
Nope, I'm already in here.
All right, I'll go
I'm already
across.
in here first.
I'll go across the hall from you then. I'm imagining what Fury Fate did was she clicked all 6 doors and looked, okay, which one of these is the fucking biggest, and then went right there.
Mm-hmm.
I did it
She
legit.
probably-
I walked down the hall.
So the pretense here is we have to go into our rooms and fall asleep.
You don't have to fall asleep. You can do whatever you like, but we're probably going to start in the middle of the night. It has been a bustling day. Word from the inner ward has come that some Avow have been assaulted. Rumor is some books came to life and attacked them. You haven't been given full details yet.
Well, what were they doing to the books that made the books come to life and attack them?
You haven't been given full details yet.
This is exactly like my work. I want all the answers now. Develop the facts. You just need to tell me the whole story now before you investigated.
I only know what they told me. It's kind of being on the hush hush. They don't want everybody knowing. They don't want seekers panicking. But it has been whispered to you. One of your responsibilities, though, is you all sometimes have to catalog books that are being donated to the keep. So, as you remember, passage or entrance to the keep to do research, you must provide a book, an original. Can't be a copy of, set of encyclopedias. It has to be something of worth. So, one of you, Fembris, will hand one of you a book to basically read and summarize so it can be cataloged. Any volunteers?
Dibs. Dibs.
Okay, you have the book. It is a plain leather-bound book. The leather cover is worn. The papers inside, some of them are loose from their binding but kept in place. It is a book, basically, scattered thoughts on different topics.
So like a diary?
Not so much a diary as more of a collection of papers talking about different things like the weave and how it holds and binds all magic together and everything feeds off of it. There's a thesis on Malar and how lichens are not necessarily evil because Malar is evil, but there are worshippers that lichens that don't worship him. So there's a paper on that. And there is a paper on some demon lords of the abyss and how they share powers and own
So
different
basically,
ways.
if it was Jeopardy, it would be the potpourri category.
Probably, yeah. The book is Maz Froth's Digressions. That's the name of the book. First page of the book is beautifully illustrated. The title is done in a beautiful penmanship, but the rest of it is scratchy scrawls, and it's kind of hard for you to muddle through it. Are you going to spend the whole evening reading the book, Celine?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you'll sit down and read that. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna search for. I mean, I don't know why it would be here in our room areas, but I'm gonna search for a new book. I'm gonna search for a book for the next time we need it.
So for what all you guys do, there's books all over the place.
Okay.
There's bookshelves with books. There is a whole collection of the Candlekeep here because they release an annual where it's a collection of scholars and avowed works. So there's a whole set of those on one of the bookshelves that you can read through. You know that nothing original is going to be sitting out here unless you're categorizing it.
And is there such a thing as writing a book, like making your own book?
You can.
So I'll start on that.
You're going to start writing a book? What are you writing a book about?
Okay, I'm going to be writing a book about being a beginning cleric in conjunction with being an archaeologist.
Okay.
What was the title of the book I got, Havoc, again?
Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. I'll just share it with you. So Rob, you're sitting down writing in your room. Teak, what are you doing?
I'm texting my friends in another part of Waterdeep.
Texting, is that smoke signals? What is?
So you're writing a letter.
I'm writing a letter on papyrus with
Texting.
a bird feather and an inkwell.
I'm texting.
And Steele, what are you up to?
Kind of going to be sitting here going through things, polishing weapons and stuff like that for right now.
So I love how the scholars are all doing something scholarly, and the robot is like getting ready for murder.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Sounds good.
So, any of these topics seem really interesting?
The ones on the weave probably are.
What's the weave?
Okay, so in Faerun, all magic comes from the weave. Everything arcane comes from the weave. The weave binds everything. Think like the Force, but except for magic. So all spells, the power is derived from the weave. All magic items, their power is derived from the weave. The weave encompasses everything. The controller of the weave is Mistra, the goddess of magic.
It has no beginning. It has no end.
It has everything.
Connecting all things and all beings. Yes.
Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, he does. He mentions this. He mentions the spell plague in 1385 DR, which is Dale Reckoning, and it's called the Year of the Boot Fire. And that was when the weave almost collapsed. So everything went wild. It was pretty much, there was areas of dead magic. Magic changed. It's also how Wizards explains edition changes.
That's how they do it.
The one on the Malar and the God of the Hunt, I don't know if you would find that one interesting, but like I said, he's talking about lichens and are they all evil? Because werebears are an example of lichens that are good, like absolutely good, so they can't be inherently evil. So he talks about the different lichens and stuff, or lycanthropes. And then the Abyss.
I'm going to assume that's important because you've mentioned it twice already.
Well, these are the main theses in his book. The Abyss, ruled by demon lords. He names several of them: Orcus, Gazet, Zuckmoy, Yugnok.
Zuckmoy, my favorite.
And many others. He believes the origins of several of these monsters, the demon lords, are all coming from the oozes. He thinks that Jubilex is like the source of all the others for some strange reason. While you're reading, though, I'd like you all to roll initiative.
All
It's
right.
a genuine feature of this game, isn't it?
It is.
Totally.
It's a tie for last.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
So, Celine, you hear in your head, feed me.
Don't do it.
Feed me more.
Feed me, Seymour.
Hello, the Fathomless one? What?
Is it after midnight? Should they get wet?
You just hear it in your head. Feed me.
So she'll say out, hello, is this the Fathomless one? My demon patron?
No.
Well, I mean, not demon patron, it's a otherworldly patron.
Okay, so you start praying to your demon patron. The voice doesn't sound anything like
He's
your
not a
otherworldly.
demon. He's
Your
an
otherworldly. I
Thank
corrected
you.
myself.
Misunderstood.
Yes, your misunderstood demon. Doesn't sound anything like that. It sounds more primal, and has like kind of an echo to
Well, it's a good thing I can speak primordial,
Well, it's speaking common.
but you said it sounded primordial, so I'll just start talking
I
in
said
primordial.
primal. I didn't say primordial. Feed me.
That's
Need
what I wanted
life.
to hear.
While you're trying to communicate, the book in your hand will suddenly warp and turn into a bowl of goo.
That sucks.
Oh man!
Aww. And
It's
it is
just not a
going,
mimic.
I'm done reading.
it is going to lead off with this.
This is too much goo for my liking.
I see what you did.
I don't see it.
Right there.
Oh, there it is.
So it basically sends one of its tendrils out towards you, and you nimbly dodge out of the way, surprisingly. But it is floating after you and screaming in your head, "Feed me!"
It's a floating Orby?
Yes, it's a floating Orby. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Right. Uh-huh.
That's a hit. All right.
Nice max damage.
I know. Werner, you hear the sound of an eldritch blast outside your room. Teak, you hear one from down the hall. Yeah, in the Warforged, you'd hear it too. So you all hear a blast come from down the hall. Not sure where from down the hall, but from down the hall.
I'm going to move up there, not metagaming at all, and listen.
Celine will yell something about how another good book is ruined by monsters.
Are we?
Okay, so you hear her screaming. Yeah, still, it's actually your turn.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay,
all
we're
of you
going.
did hear the blast.
All right. Well, I suppose I'm going to head over that way.
No, you clipped it.
And I think that's it for my movement. No, I got another. I'll move one more spot.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, she did yell out, right?
Something about a book being ruined, yes. By
By
monsters.
monsters.
Well, I'll kick her open the door then.
Kick open her door. Right on top of the door. So you see her basically like pointing her hand out, and you see this creature with its tendrils trying to grab it.
Grab her hand. Let's see. That would have been. That's actually my movement. I can't see the creature though, right?
It's just inside the room to the left.
All right, then we're gonna do cunning action. We're gonna do a little dash. Step in. And then we'll poke it with a dagger.
That is a hit.
All right, and here comes the damage. And that'll be it for me.
All right. I see him fighting with something, so I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And when I see that thing, I'm going to be like, no, sir, not on my watch. And then I'm going to do probably a light crossbow shot, which will be not good.
Nope.
Probably should have even been a -2, so it's a 5.
So you send your crossbow shot over Steel's shoulder and into the mirror above her dresser.
The mirror. Okay, cool.
And it just shatters.
I've always wanted to shatter
Are
a
you
mirror.
serious? Are you breaking my things?
Well, I don't know what a mirror is. I know what a mirror is, but not a mirror. So I don't know what I hit. Because that's a
Glass that
New York.
reflects
That's
you.
that is the heaviest New York accent I've ever heard in my fucking life. The mirror.
He saw himself and decided to shoot himself.
Ah!
I did. I saw my own reflection and I blasted it. Fuck it.
All right, Zeke, you're up.
Well, let me see what the ruckus is all about.
There's a ruckus and I don't know what it's about.
I'm going to go up there. I assume I can't see anything from there. Do you need any help? Do you have this,
You could
people?
I think you could see it from there. You see it in the corner? Glowing green orb? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Feels like
Maybe it
something.
is.
Baby.
It is glowing green, so.
Maybe, baby, you'll be true.
Feels like something we
Maybe,
should do about, huh?
baby.
Wow, my machine's super slow. Well, I'm gonna freeze dry it.
Gonna freeze dry? Okay. I'm guessing there's another name for what you just said.
Ray of Frost.
Okay. Ray of Frost is the attack spell too, right?
It was, yeah.
Okay. So you do try to shoot through the two of them, so it would have also been at -2, but that misses as well.
Interesting, he says.
We get to go. Now, there is all kinds of energy in the room, but it, for some reason, will ignore the Warforge.
For some reason, we will.
Oh. It sees itself in the mirror and gets startled as well. So wait, it's coming after you, but it's spending too much time dodging around their attacks.
I'm gonna risk it and move back, hopping over the bed.
So you said you're going to risk it, so I guess you're not disengaging?
Nope.
Okay, so it will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Figured.
I have rolled single digits this entire night. It's time to change the dice colors.
So I'm guessing you missed me. Okay.
Yeah, I missed you completely.
So it was a risk well worth taking. Okay.
That is a hit. Again, full damage. So you send your Eldritch Blast at it. It explodes into a green goo.
Explodes?
Yep. Like a water balloon.
Man.
Green goo
Yeah,
goes
it's
everywhere.
mess.
And then starts to quickly sizzle and turn to white smoke.
Oh. Don't have to clean up. I love it when oozes clean up after themselves.
No
There's also-
dirty work.
There's also no sign of the book.
Bye-bye, book. It's a good thing I'm writing one. I'll be done in a couple minutes.
So as this is all going on, you hear some like heavy footsteps coming down the corridor. I heard a noise. What's going on? You see Fembris.
The book you gave me turned into an ooze.
Turned into an ooze.
Yeah, what's your deal, man?
I don't have a deal.
Giving us bogus books.
No. We were given a book. It was to seek entrance. needed to be like, did you destroy it?
It blew up. We didn't. It turned into a monster, and we had to defend ourselves.
No, this is. Why are we standing in my room? And what happened to my mirror?
Your mirror got exploded by the book. I winked. I'm winking to everyone else.
It was because of the two Utes.
It was
He
because
runs
of the two Utes. That's right.
He actually is picking up the pieces of glass and like looking at them. This is not good. Okay, we quickly we must figure out what to do. We have lost the book that was used as payment for research. This is not going to go over well with the lore keeper.
Well, you might as well say whoever gave you payment gave you bad payment.
The book was a trap.
Oh no, a trap. What do you mean?
It converted into an energy slimy ball that attacked all of us.
I don't know that. Well, perhaps it was a trap. Then we need to question the donator. I must check the records. Clean this mess up, and he like runs out of the room.
Well, you heard him clean up the mess. You're the one that broke the mirror.
Clean it up.
Clean up in aisle 2.
Go hide in my room.
Here's the thing. If it's your room, you clean it up. That's the rules.
No, apparently it's Empress's room.
Oh, you tried to clean it up. I mean, you tried to take
We
his
could
room.
use the cleansing power of fire.
You guys are initiates. You really think you were gonna have a queen size bed?
Someone thought they were.
Luckily, we have a bed with sheets.
So, you guys kind of leave the room as it is, run out. Eventually, all the green ooze like evaporates. It's gone. There is the mirror that is broken, that is still on the floor, and Fembris comes running back in.
Jack was going to clean it up.
Are you cleaning it up right now?
Yeah.
So he comes in. He says, "I have it. I have it. That book was donated by a Lord High Scroll. For entrance. Perhaps we should visit him in the morning. Well, perhaps you should visit him in the morning. I am going to make some inquiries and see if we can get some audience for the others that this has happened to."
Sounds good.
Very good then. Get rest. It seems you're going to have a long day tomorrow. And he will actually run back outdoor. He does leave a scroll, and on the scroll it does say that the book in question was donated by a Yelron High Scroll.
Yell Ron Hubbard.
No, Yelron High Scroll. I didn't want to say his first name first.
Yo, Ron, high school.
Yale.
Oh, you went to Yale?
He did. He went to Yale.
I baited into that one. So, what are you all doing for the evening? Like, getting a nice early start, trying to figure stuff out,
Go for the
wandering
early
around.
start approach.
Get a nice rest, I think.
I believe you all have rest, but I'm going to give you another one. Wait, is anybody staying up and doing something they're not supposed to? I'm looking at you.
Well,
Fury.
when you say you're not supposed to, that's just an invitation.
I wasn't going to, but now maybe I should.
now that you've challenged us.
No, because I know as soon as I say, okay, I'm giving you a long rest, somebody's going to be like, but wait a minute.
No.
Nobody says that.
We're good.
Okay. So, you guys rest up. Fury, you keep hearing, like in your dreams, you keep hearing the voice. Feed me. You have like nightmares about this green ectoplasm that tried to suck your soul and you destroyed. But other than that, you all get a nice full rest, and in the morning, you awaken to go about your investigation.
All right, we're awake.
Yeah. Let's be awake now.
Just mechanics. Should we go out the door, or
No, you
like?
could. No, for a little bit, it's probably going to be all theater of the mind. It's most of this is going to probably take place in the open air court.
That's fine. Just was asking mechanics. Great.
Or the court of air. So you know that most of the people who are here that are seekers are either in the House of Rest or in the Pillars. The Pillars are basically like the VIP. You get your own suites or rooms. Doesn't necessarily have to be large rooms. Some of them as small as 10 by 10 with a bed. Not much bigger than the rooms you have now. It just depends on the scholar and what they're seeking and how long they're going to be here. Some people come here with a lot of time and they spend, a month in a suite. Some people are here for a week. From what you've learned, Yelron is here for 10 days.
A 10-day.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a 10-daying for a 10-day.
Yes.
Puns are stupid. Hey, did we level up?
You guys are level 2.
Yeah, we leveled up last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because we slept, we leveled up.
we're 20 points away from level 3.
Yeah, except these.
But we're doing
these are
milestones.
we're doing milestones.
Boo! Don't give us XP then, goddammit. Don't give it to us. It's
That's
Just teasing
the
you, dude.
automation of Fantasy Grounds. As soon as you put them on the combat tracker, that's the wonderful extension of the critically awesome essentials.
That's true.
You can learn about it on a show on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't help it. The minute they hit the combat tracker,
You can turn
defeat
that.
it,
You can turn that off if you want. You can turn it off.
I don't wanna. See, you can
I'm not
see
talking
where you're
about.
at.
I'm not talking about not starting the extension. I'm talking about there's a thing in the settings where you can just turn that part off. If you
Yeah,
like.
I think I've seen it. I'm just so used to having it on. Usually they come you balance out. You will stay pretty much to where you're at. Usually. We'll see how that goes. So, you guys will eventually either leave your rooms or you're going to be sought by Fembris, who will come hastily into the rooms and usher you out.
We're leaving our rooms on our own. We're going out and starting our investigation. We're looking for Yale, Ron, High Scroll, and
Okay.
do a WTF, dude. That's our investigative posture.
All right. So Yelron is staying in a room in the House of Rest.
Okay, so we proceed to the House of Rest.
Okay. At the House of Rest is a tavern inn. It is more of a dormitorium. There is very small, like lounging area. But for like actual, you go to the Hearth if you want an actual tavern. You know that there is Little One spends a lot of time at the Hearth. Little One is an ogre that does a lot of reading. He's a very unusual ogre. But
So, Tiefling, being another fellow outcast, goes to talk to Little One. Says, Little One, have you seen Yeller on High Scroll around?
no, I haven't met him. I've been reading my book. He shows you another book he's reading.
Oh. Well, be a little careful if you see Mosfra's Digressions. We had a little trouble with that book.
Oh, trouble? What kind of trouble?
The kind of trouble they don't want us to talk about.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
He looks at you, he gives you a wink, he goes, I get it.
Yeah.
Puts his face back in the book.
There you go. All right. So, is there a proprietor of said facility? Somebody who's checking scholars in and out? Like, how do we find where Yelron High Scroll's room might be.
So it's on the piece of paper that Fembris left with you.
Oh, we read the piece of paper and say, "Oh, he's in room XYZ," and we
Yes.
say, "Let's go find room XYZ."
Yes.
I understand that complicated stuff now.
He's in room 5E. So, the House of Rest, like I said, is a dormitorium. It's several stories high. When you go inside, just like an inn, narrow corridors, doors on either side. You find 5E, and you give it a knock.
I do.
Come in.
All right. So I assume everyone else followed me, or am I doing this solo?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm right
there.
behind you.
Yeah, we'll all be together.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So, Tic-tac,
Do we open the door?
we open the door. We go
As
in.
soon as you do, Celine will shout out fraud because he gave us a fraudulent book.
So, Yelleron, we have some questions about the book you brought for admittance. We were asked to inspect it. There were some anomalies.
All right. So when you walk in, you see kind of like sitting in one of the chases by a window, just kind of lounging out. He's got a robe on, barefoot, goatee, long hair, full long mustache. He's just sitting there like looking up at you. He says, "Fraud, no," and he's human.
Okay. Tell us about the book you brought for admittance.
What do you mean? Oh,
The Mozfra's Discretions.
I found it. Well, I bought it, and then I bought it.
Well, did you
You
find it, or
found
did
it
you
or you
buy
bought it?
Where did you find it?
No, I bought it. I
Where
found
did
it
you buy
in
it?
a shop.
Which shop?
It was in the wide.
A shop in the wide.
Yeah.
Do we know what the wide is?
You guys can roll me intelligence checks. History we do.
History.
Don't know much about his story.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, yes, you do. So, Werner, unless anybody else is going to roll, Werner will quickly say the wide in Boulder's Gate.
Oh.
Wide is the name of a marketplace, a large, like, open-air bazaar in Boulder's Gate.
Got it. And how long
Okay.
ago did you acquire this tome from the wide?
20 days ago?
How many
Maybe
days?
20? Maybe less.
And you acquired it for the sole purpose of using it for admittance into
Oh, no.
Candlekeep?
No. Well, I purchased a few books. You do notice there's like a stack of books next to him. He says, I'm a researcher. I'm really into Ogma, man.
You're into what?
Ogma.
Agma?
Yeah, Ogma.
God knowledge.
Yeah,
What he said.
what he said. And what in the Mouse Frost digressions did you see about Agma that piqued your interest?
Well, I like to search everything. Like, Ogma says, you should learn everything you can.
And was Mozfraz a disciple of Agma?
I don't think so. He's a little bit out there.
And how did you choose that particular book for your admittance to the library?
It didn't really have anything I was really into, you know what I mean?
Why not these other books we see here? They're not interesting?
Some of these I got from the library and with my research time.
So you arrived at the library with a single book?
No, I had a couple others.
Such as?
I have this one. This is some that Volo cat wrote this one.
Volo.
It's a
I know about that
guide
guy.
to the Dale Lands, but he talks about a lot of inns and stuff. I think he's a drunk.
Okay.
And I got this one. This one's just a flora and fauna of Cormier. But evidently, Volo's books don't go over well here. And they had this one. So, I had to hope. But luckily, they didn't have the Mosforth, so they let me in.
I see. And your other books, so I kind of glance over at the other books that he's researching. Kind of, are there titles on spines, or what can I observe?
From what you can observe, he is. It's just like random stuff. Like he's reading about the history of Waterdeep and the Troll Wars. He is reading about the Font of Knowledge. He is reading about Agma. Yeah, just basically anything that has to do with like expanding and broadening knowledge in the area. Mostly around Waterdeep. Like, I'm not in trouble, am I, dude?
Well, you're likely to find the gallows soon, but I can't really say when.
The gallows? Oh, man. What a bummer.
I know, harsh, right?
Surfer scholar.
For a book?
Well, your disingenuous reason for bringing a contaminated book to the library puts you at a significant liability for harsh consequences.
Whoa. I didn't do it on purpose. I just bought a book. I didn't know it was contaminated.
I.
Believe me, man.
Money follows the crime.
What? Nah, you gotta help me. Bud, you gotta help me. I'll do whatever. Just
I don't think we have to help him, do we?
why not? They're gonna hang me for a book.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Well, I mean, it could be hanging, it could be drawing, quartering. It could be, chained to a rock and let the crows pluck at you. There's a number of ways we could solve this problem.
He like sits down in the chair and like holding his head. He's like, "Oh, my dad's gonna be so mad."
Do you recall the name of the seller in Wide?
No, but it had the sand things.
The Sand Things.
Yeah, that in the desert they just go on forever.
The desert, you mean? Camels?
No, the
Dunes.
rollings. That's it.
What about them that was important?
I think it was in the name.
In the name. Do you remember the colors of the tent, the shop at the market?
Blue?
Blue.
Orange.
I ask him, what is your eBay seller rating?
I don't know what that is.
It's the what's it called again? The wide? Is it called the wide?
Yeah.
It's your rating at the wide that lets other sellers and buyers know if you're a scam artist.
Oh no, I'm not a scammer.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
I'm just thirsty for knowledge, man.
Man,
I'm trying to broaden my
did
horizons.
you just watch Up and Smoke or something? Man, I'm thirsty for knowledge, man.
This is the Cheech Marin of literary scholars, huh?
I love it.
All
Let me
right.
see your
Either that
license.
or the book sucked some of his brains out.
Let me see your license. Isn't it on the back of the car, man? I have tears coming out of my eyes.
I'm glad I triggered you with that.
What's his name? He says his name is Ralph. Fuck, that movie is so great. All right, so this guy, I don't know about this guy. I don't know.
What's the most important thing you've learned about Agma since you've come to the library?
He blesses those that seek his knowledge.
And you didn't know that before you came to the library?
Kinda.
How long have you been researching Agma?
I was 6 years since I was 20.
And that's your grand revelation after coming to the library with all the greatest knowledge in Faerun?
For sure.
I would suggest a different pursuit. I think you're not quite getting it.
If you get me out of the gallows, maybe. But there's so much wonder, man.
There's so much wonder, man.
Who arrived with you when you were admitted into the keep?
I came solo.
So no one else was trying to get to the keep the day you were there.
Well, there's always people trying to get in, but I didn't come with anybody.
Did you talk to anyone when you were waiting for scrutineering of your tome?
No. I keep to myself. I like my books.
Did you buy any other books from the same merchant?
Yeah, he said he bought 3.
Right. But have all 3 been looked at? Or does he have any more?
Is she asking me?
I believe
No,
she
I'm
is
asking the other
asking you.
people to ask you.
Tell her, no, I only bought that one that I gave in.
Well, we have 3 options.
Oh, I like
can leave
options.
We can leave him be, we can call the hangman, or he can give us better information. Could go any way.
How about I leave be? Let's go
Yeah,
with that.
that's my least favorite option right now.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Let's step outside and talk to my colleagues for a minute.
Okay.
I think we need to find the seller of these books more than the person that gave the books.
Yes, I think the rock grubs of the mind have set in on this one.
Yeah, just a little.
So,
nice.
do we leave him be, or do we just screw with the guy? Like, I don't think being stupid is a capital offense, even if it should be.
Yeah, I'm like Celine. I think we should go find the guy that he bought the books from.
All right, let's go find Fizz Bang Whiz Bam, or whatever his name is.
That's exactly what his name is. Fizz Bang Whiz Bam. That's it.
Who are you looking for? You mean Fembris?
Yeah, that dude.
Okay. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Fembot Whiz Bam. That's his name. That's his name, everybody.
Yes, definitely a Fenball.
Friday's a highlight.
So as you guys come downstairs, Fembris is like standing right in the court of air, and he is reading from a scroll, looking around for all of you. And when he sees you, he's like, and he comes running over. Okay, so I checked with some of the scribes, and there were 2 other donations of books that have, I
You mean try to eat people?
yes.
We're referring to those as unspecified anomalies
Yes.
of the dental variation.
You're gonna go a lot of places, Teak. I'm sure of it. But
Biblical dentata?
what?
What?
Books with teeth.
Yeah, basically.
Di-
Okay.
difficult and tata is what I heard. I don't know.
That's what I heard. Anyway,
You hear what you want to hear, people.
3
That's
books have accosted Avowed and you. Not yet Avowed. But
Well on our way, no doubt.
Wait, so
One
that's
of-
3 books plus us, so that's 4 books total?
no,
Or are you talking about 2 books plus us? 3 books total.
2 books plus you. So
He
3
really
books
meant to
total.
say we've become avowed already, and so it's 3 avowed were attacked by books. That should be the correct phrasing. Yeah, nice try. Okay.
Maybe, but no. So, one of the seekers has already departed. We have tried to send word, but
As
we
in
don't
dead?
know. No, as in left. You have a
Not dearly
fascination with
departed.
death, my dear. But 2 of them are here. I believe you spoke with one already.
Yeah, he
How
was
did they-
useless.
Was he? He seemed like
Yeah.
a very laid back fellow. But
He was so
Is it-
laid back, he was lying down.
I haven't met him. So no information.
Well, we found where he acquired the book in Baldur's Gate at the Wide Market.
Baldur's Gate Wide Market. Oh, I've never left the keep. Have any of you?
Well,
Me.
clearly, because we didn't come from here.
I meant, were any of you been to Baldur's Gate? Sorry.
I don't know, have we?
It's up to you. It's your backgrounds. Well,
I'm going to say no.
there's another individual who's still here, I think. I hear she's a little bit difficult. Perhaps you can learn some from her.
And her name might be?
She goes by Valor.
Oh, sounds like one of the hoity-toity types, huh?
Well, she's one of you.
Oh, that's even worse. You mean a tiefling?
Yes.
Oh, that's definitely a problem.
That's going to be a big problem.
I should make a note
What,
of
like
that.
you
for
dated
my
her or something?
report.
'Cause that'd be really awkward.
Wait,
Probably
do
my
they all-
ex.
Do they all know each other?
Just as much as we all look alike, yes.
Oh, well, she's staying in the Pillars. She reserved a suite. Would you here she is in Pillar 13,
Pillar 13,
second floor.
second floor. All right, we will proceed there vigorously, post haste, and we are off.
Don't forget discretion.
Is the better part of casting a fireball. We're there.
No fireballs. They're never gonna make it.
I mean, we haven't cast a single fireball yet. There's time.
Yet.
You're waiting for it though. All right, so
Every-
you guys head off.
I haven't cast a fireball yet. I haven't done it yet.
I don't know how to cast a fireball yet, which I don't mention.
Okay.
We can't even cast fireball unless you find a scroll somehow. You got a scroll? You got a scroll fireball? You got one on you? I'll take it.
So
Sounds good.
You
So
guys
we
have
go to Pillar Fort 13, second floor.
all right. So you head over there. There you go up into the tower, head up to the second floor suite. You give a knock. There's no answer.
Knock again. Maybe a little bit
So-
louder.
Just mechanics question.
Yes.
So parties who are in the pillars or in the House of Rest, they're not allowed into the greater keep, correct?
Nobody is allowed past the Emerald Door, but they can go wherever they want in the Court of Air.
Okay.
People tend to avoid the House of Binding because that's where a lot of Avowed work making copies.
Okay.
So they might be milling around outside, but they don't go inside. And then everything else is like open game.
All right. So if we go back to the hearth, right, we can look for a tiefling. That would be a genuine clue, yes?
That would be definitely a genuine clue. Yes.
Or we can go to the outfitters and clothiers, or we can look around at a few of the places in the Court of Air.
All right. So everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh my god, a perception check? Holy shit. P-E-P-R, P-E-R, P... Okay, here we go.
Gonna race for the bottom.
Well, luckily, some of you have seal. Okay. So, Steel, you're
Saves
the
it.
one that you're walking around. Maybe it's because you're higher and you're not paying. You are looking for like combat. I don't know, but you do see a tiefling walking with a set of armor, just basically hands behind her back, very stiff, very upright, just walking quickly through the Court of Air.
She heading towards us, away from us.
Away from you, kind of like parallel.
Yell out her name. See what I get for a reaction.
What? So you yell out.
Valor!
Hey, Valor!
So she is quickly walking. She stops and looks in your direction. You do notice her hand is resting on her sword. She like
Okay.
her eyes narrow as she looks at you. It's like, I don't know you. What do you want?
We have been
Right.
asked by the proprietaries of the keep to understand more about the book you brought to gain admission.
That was several days ago, and it's almost time for me to leave. What is it you want to know?
What was the book you brought, and where did you acquire it?
The book was called The Dark Hunger. And I believe I acquired it in my travels in Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. And did you
Wouldn't-
buy it at a market or at a shop?
One of the stalls in the wide. All purchases are made in Baldur's Gate, pretty much. Why?
There were some anomalies we've been asked to investigate.
Anomalies?
Anomalies.
Did the book have power?
You could say that in a fashion.
So perhaps I need to extend my stay. Be granted more access.
That isn't for us to say.
Well, then who is it?
Fembot.
Fembot.
Who's that?
Is Ben.
I don't know these names.
Neither do
Empress.
we.
Particular god.
It's the who?
That's his particular god. That's the person he worships.
I've never heard of this person. Fembot? Interesting. But I meant here.
Oh, I'm not certain. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. Bye-bye now. Just fucking bows out immediately. Oh, shit.
We were trying to contact you about your car warranty.
Is the lady of the house home? No. Okay, goodbye. No,
So-
doesn't even try.
So, Teak, you turn around and walk away from her. She's just standing there, like her arms crossed, and she looks at the rest of you.
Celine just shrugs and just follows Teak. She's like, I don't know what else to ask this woman.
I think I might say something like, have a nice day. I don't know.
So,
She shakes her head. She looks over at Steel.
The only thing
She looks you up and down.
I would ask. The only thing I would ask is if she remember who she bought it from at the Wide.
No, I don't.
No.
I didn't want to be there that long. Place reeked.
Okay, then I thank her for her time and I head after the others.
I thank you for your time. Have a nice day.
She like turns and storms off after the last of you
Bye-bye.
leave.
That's so great.
let's go back and find what the hell is
Hello,
our boss's name?
is this the Wilson residence? No. Okay, goodbye.
Right. Your boss's name, Fembris.
Fembris.
Yes,
Fembris. Fembot.
that is your immediate supervisor.
So we go search for Fembris.
Yeah, Fembris. Fembris Topplepot. What's his name?
So he's standing not too far away from like the Temple of Ogma, talking with some individual, and he seems to be trying to calm them down.
Is that individual Valor?
No, Valor, you just left. If you meant if it was High Scroll, it's not him either.
Okay, that was my second guess. So we slowly proceed towards Fembris.
He's like, no, calm down. We're not killing anyone. Calm down.
Oh,
Calm
somebody
down.
gets killing?
We're not killing anybody. Calm down.
No, I assure you. And he's like, there they are, right there. He like turns and looks at you, and he gives you the like, what the fuck did you do? Look.
We didn't.
Wait, you said he wasn't talking to High Scroll.
Yet.
He's not talking to High Scroll. He's talking to a priest of Ogma because Ogma has a temple right next door to the House of Rest.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he was clearly confused.
Who? What did you say to Yelron?
Have a nice day, I think was what we said.
Yelron. You took no. The whole hanging thing.
No.
I never used the word hanging once.
That's hearsay. That's conjecture. I don't. That's speculation.
I never used the word hanging.
Roll deception.
I didn't use the word hanging.
I know, but you're being like misleading because you did say gallows.
I said gallows. I didn't say. All right, I'll roll deception. No worries.
No worries. 1.
Well, it's not. Rolled a 3. 5 with your pluses.
5 is good.
I used the word gallows.
You almost got me
hanging.
calling him. So Fembris is looking at you like, see? No, they never said hanging. And the priest is like, mm-hmm.
You were going to say Fembot?
I was going to say it. So the priest looks over at you and says, you told one of our acolytes that he was going to be possibly slain for giving a contaminated book? The boy is beside himself.
Well, seems to be a challenge that maybe the the priesthood can figure out with someone who is so weak-minded.
Wow.
Minded, I have you know that boy is a prodigy.
He's a prodigy? Then you need to up your game.
Jesus, gonna get us all killed.
He looks over at
We asked
Fimbris.
him for his deepest revelation about Ogma, and his deepest revelation is Ogma loves magic.
That's what he told you?
Those words, more or less.
I don't believe it.
Magic good. That's what we got out of him.
So you told him you were going to kill him?
No, we never said that.
I didn't say we were going to kill him.
Okay. He was told he's going to swing.
I don't think we used the word swing either.
We did not use that word either.
I'm going to get my scroll. And he like turns and runs inside. Don't go anywhere. And he like goes into the temple.
I will write your names down on my scroll.
All right, Fembris, meanwhile.
Fimbris is like, hurry, and he starts walking away. Like,
Yeah,
let's
well,
go.
Let's go then.
We need to procure the corporate jet
Yeah,
and Baldur's Gate.
you got a flying
corporate
carpet, any kind of thing.
We need the wagon. We need to be off to Baldur's Gate if you want us to truly investigate the source of these books. Because 2 of the 3 books came from Baldur's Gate. We don't know where the 3rd is because you let the person who gave it to the library leave.
Well, that attack happened almost a month and a half ago.
I thought Candlekeep was timeless.
It is, but it was an isolated incident, then 2 more attacks in rapid succession. So, that's not the issue right now. You're going to Baldur's Gate, but I don't have a wagon.
Oh,
He looks at your feet. He says, "But you have feet."
Yes, but
How long do you want to?
here and look at books in the library.
What? I'm sorry, I had 3 people. Like, it was a little bit overlap. What'd you say, McClancy?
it was only 2.
Our feet are used to walk, to look, to pull books out of the library, read them, and return them. That happens within this
Section A4, subsection 53 of your contract. You also work on deliveries and retrievals.
Damn.
So what are we delivering or retrieving to Baldur's Gate? I believe we are seeking information.
Yes, you're going to go retrieve some information on why there was such a deception that happened in the keep.
That section refers to material goods. It does not talk about information, because if it was information, then we should be receiving much more information from the keep than we currently get. So that should greatly expand our privileges for reading materials instead of these petty investigation tasks you're asking us to do.
Petty?
Oh.
I clutch my pearls.
That's
You
those big
clutch your
lawyers right
pearls.
there.
He's like, these investigations are an integral part of the sustainability of Candlekeep. All avowed must earn their way. You
Well,
are
you
being
told me
entrusted
it was
with a
evidence.
vast array of knowledge. And he points towards the inner ward. He says, like countless knowledge, the actual predictions of, no, you need to take this a little bit more seriously. I am going to make sure the lore keeper hears about this. Or the keeper of tomes.
We take our contractual agreements very seriously. We just ask that you do as well.
Well, then go find out why what happened to the 3 books that have gone missing.
And that's what we're attempting to do. And we're saying we require the services of a carriage, but you don't seem to want to furnish that.
I don't
If this is
have
so
a
urgent.
carriage. Our monks are vowed. Walk everywhere. It'll do you good. You're getting a little thick around the waist anyway.
Whoa. You're probably right.
Wait, when did
You're
all
probably
the
right.
people
You're
in
probably right.
Candlekeep become monks?
What?
When did
Let's
everybody in
just keep
Candlekeep
this
become monks?
sophisticated. Oh, shit.
I don't have a wagon to offer you. Maybe you should procure one while you're about in Baldur's Gate.
We would be happy to do that with the expense money for our pickup and delivery services that you're asking us to perform.
It's part of your job.
But none of us get paid, so how are we supposed to afford this carriage and wagon? Wagon and horse. Carriage and horse.
You are fed, ordered, and are working your way into the most vast array of knowledge in all the realms.
But we don't have any money to buy these transportation things.
So we can procure 2 weeks worth of foodstuffs for our 2-week there and back journey by
2
foot.
weeks? Baldur's Gate is 5 days from here.
But for walking?
Yes, if you're going slow.
Okay.
Yeah, that goes in 2 weeks.
Okay, 10 days of food. Assuming we arrive instantaneously, find our package,
I'm
and
sure we
return
can.
post haste with it.
I'm sure I can arrange for food and some expense point.
Mark's guzzling wine.
I know.
Where's my food and drink? Oh, gulp, gulp.
Stay in character, you know.
That's right.
It's the morning.
Oh, I should have had 2 glasses
It's only
then.
7 a.m. Oh, shit. This is hilarious.
So, I mean, I'm sure I can arrange some kind of expenses, but we don't know what those expenses are either. Go do your thing. Adventure. That's what you came here as.
All right. We better get the hell out of here then. This is enough. We better go walk 5 days, immediately get what we need, and walk 5 days back. And maybe
Kill something on the way.
steal some horses on the
Or
way.
routes.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Hey, you guys are back already? Well, we stole horses. We killed a bunch of people.
Oh, God, murder.
I don't know that we need any more from this guy. Fuck this guy. Not
All
willing to
right,
give us
so
anything.
we go to the storehouse. We procure our 11 days of rations
11 days. 11 days.
each.
So you head to the granary. While you're heading to the granary and talking to... I forgot who works at the granary. That's not going to tell me.
Mr. Ed.
I'm going to call him Heathrow.
Heathrow.
I'm never going to remember that.
Gatwick.
He basically is going to like get you set up with a 10 day and a half. So about 15 days worth of food.
All right.
While that's going on though, you do see Fembris come back, and he's like straightening himself out. He takes a wide berth around the Temple of Ogma so he doesn't have to pass. You do see that the angry old priest is standing there, and he does have a scroll in his hand, and he's just like looking around for all of you. Fembros comes over. He says, "Very well. They have told me that they will provide you this," and he gives you a small pouch of coins. He says, "In case you need to get rooms, procure items, there should be enough to get you through it. Remember, we are monks after all. So be
Monkey?
thrifty." Rob, I didn't hear you.
Monkey?
Be monkey, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, big monkey.
But, this is unprecedented. I don't understand why, but it seems that the first readers have decided that if you manage to return the books to us, they will provide you a boon.
Oh, you don't say.
Yes, a helm. One that will allow you to understand languages easily. Will that get you going?
We're out.
Does that fire your rocket?
But I can already do that.
You're out of here. All right, so we will collect our 10-day and a half of supplies. We will circumnavigate and avoid the temple.
In the pouch, there is 5 gold coins for each of you.
Okay.
Party sheet. Okay. We're rich. See, I got us a payday, people.
Nice.
He's going to have us walk barefoot and penniless, and at least got us some pennies.
You weren't barefoot either.
Bigger speech.
Since you guys haven't paid for anything, didn't your characters have starting gold on your sheets?
We're almost
You mean like our
broke.
5 or 10 gold?
That's none of your fucking
Do you like
business.
10?
That's like nothing. Can't even buy a healing potion with that.
Okay, sorry. I was just wondering because I was
I
like,
may or may not have 10
I-
gold, but you don't know.
I know y'all are not broke. As a DM, I know you're not broke. Fembris
Right.
is like, okay, here, take money, I guess, but this is like not how it usually works. Now get out.
Now get out.
Go do your thing.
We're doing our thing. We are avoiding the Temple of Agma.
Okay.
Molten Agma. And
Agua.
we're magma. And
Mag-
we're bailing.
Magma.
All right. So you, like I said, they give you like 15 days of rations.
Okay.
So that will feed all of you as long as you're not like, giving it
Crazy.
away or chowing down. And you have 5 gold apiece. That should get you a hotel for a few days. I don't think you need anything else. The walk is literally about 5 days,
All right.
depending on your stops or anything. Would anybody like to roll a d20? Oh,
Somebody would.
I'll do it.
Oh, somebody already did.
all right. So you guys are just going to beat feet there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, unless
Pretty
we
much,
want,
yeah.
I
What
heard
else
there
we
was a
gotta
big ball
do?
of twine somewhere we have to stop and see, but we can skip that.
Okay. So, you take the Lion Way. The Lion Way is the road that leads out onto the peninsula where the Candlekeep is, and you will hit the. I think it's the Trade Way. Wow, I'm forgetting the name of the Coastway. Sorry, it's the Coastway. So you will hit the road called the Coastway. The Coastway goes north-south. It leads from to Boulder's Gate, and then Candlekeep Road just kind of intersects into it. Heading north, you will be passing the Cloakwood on your left, which is the west, and then a lot of plains, but in the distance you could see the wood of the Shadow Teeth, or not that's the Sharp Teeth, wood of Sharp Teeth. Other than that, a lot of farmland, a lot of plains, a lot of grassland, sporadic trees here and there. But it is about a 5-day trip. On the 4th night, you guys are heading up the road, and you see there's a couple of logs like laying on the road. Not uncommon. Trees rot. People keep cutting into them for firewood, as they camp along the road. And you have passed other travelers. This is a major trade route. But on this particular evening, you're alone. There's nobody else on the road that you can see. And there is a tree that has fallen over the path. It's also, in this particular area, you're in a valley somewhat. So there's like cliffs on either, not cliffs, but like high walls on either side of the road. And the tree looks like it fell from the top of one down into the valley.
Can somebody say trap?
Did
Trap.
we want to just go
It's a trap.
all the way around this tree, like off the road? Oh shit, cat.
So it's not blocking the entire passage. It's just on the road. So if a wagon would have problems, you guys can just kind of step over it.
We want to go around it.
All right.
Trust me.
Well, we've readied a cantrip in case we get ambushed.
You're gonna ready a cantrip in case you get ambushed.
Yes, I'm going to ray of frost something.
This is a very suspect tree, in my opinion.
Okay. So as you guys are walking along, your senses are heightened. So especially Rob
Yeah.
and McClancy, who's casting a spell, I would like you two to actually roll perception checks.
Perception
Celine,
checks.
I think
Okay.
she's still in a book.
Drake Takes has just rated the channel with 7 viewers. What's up, Drake? Thank you so much. Welcome, Drake Takers. Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are like, all right, I don't want to walk. I want to walk around these things. So how wide a berth are you going to give them?
Foot more than we need to.
Why, why don't we say like 50 feet?
Well, how wide's the road? Because you said there was a canyon on either side or something.
Yeah, hold on. You'd only have about 5 to 10 feet on either side. And to pass it, it's more on the east side.
And there's a canyon wall on the far end, like all the way east, 10 feet from the log is the wall, right?
Between 10 and 5. It varies.
So I'd say we'd say 7 feet. Trying for 10, can't always get it.
So you're gonna hug the wall.
You're gonna stay a foot or two off the wall.
Okay. So as you all are creeping around along the wall, Steele and Celine, you two you're following suit, right? Everybody's in single file going around the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems safest.
Who's in front? It's either Warner or Teak.
Let's say tic-tac.
Teak is in front. Okay, so Teak, you hear a sound.
Who's in front? They got AC 9 or AC 18? Who's in front? AC 9. Let's do 9.
You picked it.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. He took his.
And then you hear, well, what do we have here? Would you all like to roll initiatives just in case?
Would we like to?
You don't have a choice. Go ahead and roll them.
Fuck, another 6. What's going on? What's going on? What's the 6 crap again? Oh, man. It's like 6 day. 6. Did you get a 6? I got a 6.
Why is it? That is not working the way I wanted it to.
That's what my prom date said.
Let me just try this.
Mage armor exists, Robin says. Mage armor does exist. That is true.
Right?
AC 11.
There's the other one.
Oh yeah, we rolled these stats, you guys. We didn't do standard array or anything. We
Oh yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah.
Yeah. We rolled these stats. As I'm looking at Steel 7, that's what reminds me that we rolled these stats.
Share this out with you guys real quick.
All right. Forest. Yeah, see, just
that
look at
changes everything.
Those logs are suspect. Just look at them.
Well, there's only one, but I couldn't find a map with just one. So, ignore one.
All right.
So, you hear, what have we here? You look up to the rise on the north on the map, and you see a muscular figure with whiskers, a rat face, holding 2 crossbows. He says, well, I think that's far enough. You can relieve yourself of your goods.
Oh.
What good?
That seems
We're just
nice.
walking. We're librarians.
Librarians.
Yes, we're librarians from
You know,
Candlekeep.
well, there's a toll here, and you're going to pay it.
All we have is books. And we don't even have any books with us now. What's the toll?
Celine's gonna hide her book she was reading.
Right? She's gonna be like, I don't have a book. Hold on. Sleight of hand it.
There's a Mushika's talking to us.
Yes.
What is the toll? Did she tell us?
No, he says, drop your belongings.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
let you leave with your shoes and your clothes.
That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
What?
What?
Think me and my boys will beg to differ.
No, we're peaceful monks. You don't want to do that because then you get the whole monk faction after you, and it's a very, even though we're peaceful, we know karate and shit. So you just don't want to do that. You don't.
You do notice that there are 3 giant rats.
Smell a rat.
You do see them, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah,
them.
we do.
Well, there's
Great.
4 of
I'll
us
go ahead and
one of you.
summon a tentacle of the deeps right behind right in front of right behind the rat dude.
Oh, that's why we're in initiative. So
I like it. She tried to cheat. I like it. She's on my side.
he didn't surprise you because you guys were being very alert and aware. So when he stepped out, you saw him immediately. But still, you would be first.
Gorvidal's offering maps.
Okay.
Do you want this map instead?
Yep. Yeah, I threw a map in Discord.
I'm not switching it now.
It's too late.
What do you think this
It doesn't do
is?
shit. Like Drake would shut the game down on. Well, it is break time. You could switch it. It is break time.
Oh, God damn it. It's the same thing. You don't even have a log on there. Get out of here.
So I don't have to miss Joe as much as I thought I would because Havoc has the same high voiced upset voice. It's the same one.
There's one in there in the big section.
Listen, the map is fine. Get through the combat.
Well, fine. Now I'm going to shoot this guy.
All right, I'm gonna remember what my guy does. We haven't any combat today.
All right, that's a hit.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
And
So you send
then
an-
send a bow at sharp bow at him.
Okay. You send an arrow to him, and you kind of see him look down at it and look up at you and chuckle.
Oh, this is not good. And then we're gonna do down arrow.
Okay. So this one is going to run up to Teak, and he is going to give you a bite.
Giving it to you.
That actually hit you. I forgot how low your AC is, even though it was just said. This one is going to also run up and bite Teak, but he has pack tactics, so
Oh, boo! Advantage.
yes, he has
automatic.
advantage.
Fantasy Grounds.
No,
automatic.
was it? No, I
Oh.
don't have it on.
Oh,
I got to get that one too.
you have it. If you don't, just ask me. You can have it.
No, I have it. I just didn't turn. I didn't put it on because I didn't think I was going to need
You
it.
say that every time we play. Oh, I have that
Dude.
one. I just didn't turn it
I
on.
have your whole thing. There's
Right.
5 that I don't.
It's so good that you have it all because you're using it.
All right, Teak, it's your turn. You got 2 hits. Listen, advantage is not that hard to hit. Okay.
So my cantrip didn't do anything because I didn't get a chance to use it before the dude showed up. So I'm changing my plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna thunderwave these motherfuckers.
Thunderwave, bitches.
That sounds like a much better plan. So one of them succeeded in the save. The other one failed. And
The one that failed gets pushed back.
So that's number 2. How far does it get pushed back?
10.
10 feet, right? Yeah.
10 foot.
So he would actually be there because of the movement thing.
Bounces off the log and takes more damage. I get it. It's all good.
No. Anything else? Celine. Giant rats, ugly half rat. Everybody's just unloading.
I'm going to summon a Tentacle of the Deep right behind the big rat, which is a bonus action.
The big rat?
Yeah. The
Mustafa or whatever his name is, the guy.
Okay, so yeah. Because they're giant rats, so they're all big.
Sorry. The boss rat.
Gotcha. Okay. What does Tentacle Deep do again?
It appears and it attacks.
Sharing his character? Oh, you probably don't know it.
So I can go ahead and attack it?
Yeah, it's your turn. Just pick where you're putting it.
Oh, fuck.
That
Well,
is a miss, though.
Technically behind him.
From where you are... Okay, that's the one I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
For my action... I'm going to go ahead and do a Eldritch Blast at him.
Go for it. That does hit him.
Nice.
Damn, where was my max damage when I needed it?
Right?
And
At least it's something.
that one hits him, and he's like stands back. He says, "That one," and he points to you.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can see him like holding his like where it hit him. It's like, that actually hurt, and he's going to shoot at you. Actually, no. He's going to shoot at Steel. Steel, a crossbow bolt just ricochets off your like wooden body.
Okay.
He's like, kill the caster. She can hurt me.
All right. I'm going to do some verbal component. A verbal component on this one is fuck your mama. And I do healing word on Tic Tac as a bonus action. Boom.
Wait, your healing component
I'm a
is
fucking
fuck your
cleric.
mama?
That's right. I'm doing my job. All right, and then
for more,
as my action, I'm actually gonna do some combat-y kind of shit like that.
That missed something. Giant
What?
rat too.
A fucking 11 misses a rat. What are they wearing? Steel fucking plated boots? What are they wearing? God damn it!
They're giant rats. Which you would
my
think they
bad.
would
They're
hit.
not just rats. They're giant rats. Sorry.
All right,
should
so
be
this one
easier to hit. They're bigger.
This one hasn't gone yet, so he is going to. Well, he can't go any further, but he's going to go there, and he is going to attack Warner.
Yeah, go ahead.
He misses you.
See? That's what you get.
Steel.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
boo. I
gonna
get the
move up
same
here.
shitty initiative every round.
Where are you moving up to? Oh wait,
Right.
it is the beginning of the round. Do you want to take the break now?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
It is
yeah.
10:30.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's take a 10-minute.
Okay, I'm gonna erase your move, Gorvido. We'll start with you as soon as we get back.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take 10-minute break. Let me start the counter here. I forgot to start it. We're gonna take like 10 minutes and 5 seconds because I forgot to start it, you guys. So there you go. Join us on Wednesdays on this channel for Gloomhaven or Solasta. We just played Gloomhaven a couple days ago, so we're playing Solasta on the upcoming Wednesday. Fridays, of course, is this show, Candlekeep Mysteries, with DM Havoc, which you're watching right now. You can join us on Saturday for either Robin's Dragonlance or Drake's Divine Contention. Unlimited Adventures, hail me, hail you, Unlimited Adventures. And then on Sunday, you can join us for All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, which we answer your questions and give away prizes. Last week, we gave away a copy of Big B's, and this coming week, we're going to make characters with it. So come and watch. Come and watch and win and have fun. Meanwhile, in the next 9 minutes, I'm going to get a snack. I like to get myself a snack. If you're a Seinfeld fan, you might know that line. I was about to get myself a snack. It's not one of the main characters. All right. Yeah. Itching my face all the time. I think it's because there's cat hair at my house. So much so that it's just in the air. It's just floating around in the air in my house now. I think some people have smoke. I have cat hair in my house. All right. So going and getting a snack in the kitchen involves standing up and walking, which I haven't done yet. I haven't made this move to stand up and walk. I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. I ordered the Dungeons of Death Commander set for Magic the Gathering. And I played Magic the Gathering in 94, like when it first came out. And I didn't really play much after that. I mean, here and there I did. And then I've really gotten into Magic the Gathering Arena the last couple months. So I play online, obviously. Played a couple hours every day, actually. And they just announced that in the month of September, they have something called the Mastery Pass. And Mage Armor's a rumor, McClancy says. Magic the Gathering Arena, for those of you that don't play, they have something called the Mastery Pass. And that is just you gather XP along the way, along these, 80, 70 or 80 or 90 day periods. And you get more cards and more XP and more coins and more gems and more stuff, right? And they just announced that in September, you can get 1,000 XP up to 4 times if you do an in-person, WPN sanctioned event. So I'm going to be going to my local gaming store, one of them. There's many here in Spokane, many. There's at least 10 gaming stores here. And those are the ones I know about. There's probably more. But I'm going to go to Dragon Parlor Games on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. And I'm going to play the Commander series. And I may be doing that with Spencer and my other buddy Graham. But I ordered the Forgotten Realms Dungeons of Death Commander deck, which I understand is pretty good, but also it's D&D. It's like straight up Magic the Gathering, but it's also D&D. Because Forgotten Realms. So I'm excited. All right, now I'm going to get up. No, seriously, I'm going to get up and go get a snack or something. What do I have? I have like Ritz crackers. Oh, maybe some Ritz crackers. I don't even need to name the other things I have. I think that's already going to be what I get. All right, here I go, everybody. And just like that, I'm back, y'all, with my Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers are good. They're buttery. I've eaten them my whole life. Some people stuff on it. You can put jelly. You can put peanut butter. You can put peanut butter and jelly. You can put like tuna mix, cheese whiz, cheese from a can. You can do a lot of things with them. But they're good just plain too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ritz crackers. Break time, 2 minutes. All right. We are back. We are back to getting our asses kicked by rats. We're getting rat fucked is what's happening.
Hasn't been an ass kicking.
Please don't say it like that.
We're getting... That's what's happening.
Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Should be.
Did you
Yeah,
handle
I'm here.
your work situation?
Mostly.
Okay. All right. So we'll pick up with the steel. It is your turn, sir.
Yep, moving there. Target him.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Sneak attack. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, rat fucker. One of your dudes is dead.
You hear a
right.
screech from on top of the rise. No!
My
And
children.
here comes an offhand.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you have your bow in your hand in the first round?
Oh, I dropped it. To grab my daggers.
You can only pull one dagger.
Sorry, forgot to mention. So I'll grab one dagger and I'll do one attack. Kill the rat with one, and I'll grab the dagger with and do the second dagger on the next round. If he's still
Okay.
alive.
I don't think they're going to be. All right. So this
Wait,
one
what
is
happened to
going to
the
run up.
what happened to the tentacle thing that Fury put out?
It missed.
No, but it's not on the. I don't see it.
She just made a thing, but she didn't really make. Like, she made a mark that I can see where it's at. So this one's going to come up angrily because you killed its friend and attack you. Steel. Oh, I hit. And I didn't even roll with advantage. Hold on, I'm going to roll again to see if I get the crit. Nope. Okay, we'll just do damage. The next one should be right in front. He is going to also switch to targeting you. Get his attack tactics. Give you a little bite. That one misses. How did the first one hit? Oh, okay. Cheek. You have
Well,
two rats in front of you.
I assume I can craft a thunder wave to get them both again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you crapping a thunderwave?
Craft, Rob.
Oh, craft. Okay, I thought you said crap a thunderwave. I'm like, yeah, fart on him.
Again, one save, one fail. So rat one is...
And they're both dead.
Doesn't matter because they both died. So you let off a thunder wave, and you hear, no!
Yes!
Oh my god. Celine.
We're gonna have the tentacle attack first.
Go ahead. It misses.
Very disappointing.
Isn't it, though? Oof. That's a crit. Holy crap.
Max damage on both die.
That was a meaningful hit. That was a well played crit.
That was definitely a very well played crit. So, you all watch, and he looks down at you, kind of slumped over, breathing heavy. He says, I'll see you again. And he starts running away.
Can I hit him with my tentacle?
Does your tentacle get a reaction?
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
I bet if she got a reaction, she wouldn't hit with the tentacle anyway.
Well, no, the tentacle, if it was like its own entity, if it was a living thing that she didn't control, it could get a reaction, an opportunity attack.
No.
She
What I
doesn't
mean
think-
is, she hasn't rolled a damn thing hitting it with any of these tentacles yet. So
Right. But also, there is an ability that lets you use your cantrips and stuff to make attacks of opportunity, and you don't have that.
But it's not a cantrip, it's an ability.
Right. You don't have an ability to let you use spells to make opportunity attacks, do you? No.
The tentacle isn't a spell.
It's an ability.
Right.
You control it.
Yeah?
So it's not a being on its own.
Okay.
Okay. So he will run off and disappear into the woods.
Boo! We killed your children! Punk ass.
Oh, nice. Werner, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, he's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, he disappeared.
he's gone, and everything else is dead.
So I'm taking a turn to do what? The rats are undead? They're coming alive? What's going on?
Well, that's what you tell us. What are you going to do with your turn?
Well, but why are we in turn order if there's no combat?
In case I know, okay, so I know some of the players. He ran off. I know some players would give chase. That's why I'm giving you your opportunity.
Yeah, well, I don't see him, so I figured what you were doing was he's gone. But if that's not the case, then yeah, I would chase after him. So I don't see him.
Right. He ran behind the bushes.
Okay. Do I know which direction to move to go after him?
Well, so he was on a rise looking down at you. So as he pulled away from the rise, he just kind of disappeared behind it, and then he ran into the woods.
Oh.
So,
all right. Well,
initially he went towards the north.
Oh,
So I
toward
have
the
a
north.
spell where I don't have to see him; he has to be able to hear me.
Okay, janky movement. I lied. That is my movement. So I got stopped by line of sight or something.
There's not.
Well, I got stopped by
only
the edge
highlighted
of the
part
light.
of the map.
Yeah.
I heard Mark talk over you. What?
So you've only highlighted part of the map, and I got stopped at the edge of the highlight.
The whole map should be.
It's not.
You mean the edge, like just right where you're at? You can't see past it.
No.
Yeah, the edge where Rob is.
Look
is
in Discord.
map.
We can see it, but it's not lit. Look in Discord. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Well, it's done. That's how we all see it.
Holy shit! All right, hold on. Let me take that off.
Well, that's not what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I didn't put a mask on this.
Oh,
map.
now I see the whole thing. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to where I was. 25. Move me back to where I was so I can do my regular movement. Please. Pretty please with the sugar on top. Okay, so my movement is that.
Okay.
Now, when I do that, do I not see him?
Well,
You can roll,
you
me,
also
you
got
can roll me a
stopped.
perception check.
Okay, I'm going to do such right now.
So
I was going to say using but we don't have.
Hey Rob, I still see the mask, and you stopped at the edge of what I see. Also,
That's just weird. So click on your token, and then if that doesn't work, do close the
oh
map
yeah,
and reopen
click
it.
on your token. Yeah, that worked.
All right, so I got a 5.
Yeah, no, you don't see him.
I'm eating, excuse me. I will ready a crossbow shot in case I do see him.
Okay. Dead. Steal.
I'll do a little bonus action dash. And janky movement there, 45, 55, and 70.
Remove perception check.
All right.
Nothing.
All right.
He's dead. He's dead. Teak.
All right, I'm gonna move up there. And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, which
Okay.
doesn't require sight.
Right, he just needs to hear you. What's the range on that?
60 feet. So, and you want me to just cast the save, and then you can see if he's in range and decide what to do.
Well, I know if he's in range already. So, but you can cast the save because I'm not telling you if he's in range. What's the save on that?
It's a DC 12,
Okay.
and it's half damage on a save.
But so that 12 in the chat is just your DC. That's not an actual cast. You have to.
Right, I have to roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Half of that. Okay. So you yell out some kind of slur and send it out to everyone, hoping that he can hear you. Celine?
What's up, Simbar?
So,
Yeah, I think the slur was rat fucker.
If it failed, right, then it has to use its reaction to move
Run.
as far away as it can.
To run away from you like it is.
Yeah.
To move even farther away.
Can I see him?
You can roll a perception check. Pete, you didn't get to roll one because you didn't really pass the ridge, so you were still blocked.
Yeah, and I didn't really need to see him, so it didn't make much of a difference.
That's fine.
Fuck.
I'm so glad you guys rolled low because it's going to be hard. So you see forest, trees, bushes, a lot of foliage, a lot of places to hide.
Can I just make the Eldritch Blast in like a northern eastern direction?
You just want to send one off in a direction?
Yeah.
Throw where you want it to go. I will tell you if it passes over him, it possibly hit him. I'll give you that. I think though with Eldritch Blast, you're supposed to be able to see your target. Read it real quick.
It says towards a creature, but I mean, it doesn't say anything about having to see him. Because it's a ranged attack. It's like doing a random arrow shot.
That's fine. I said I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Take a point on the map and draw a straight line to it and see if you hit anything. Okay.
Yeah, roughly that direction.
All right. So you send out a blast out of anger. Wow! You send an ultra bolt. Still, you watch as it just flashes by you and disappears into the brush.
All right.
No scream, no yell.
Nothing. Okay.
Is this guy invisible?
Nah, he just moved out of our way. We can't find him.
All right. I will tell you at this point, he's had enough movement to like get lost on you, and you guys are heading in the wrong direction.
All right.
Plus, he's also turned himself into a much smaller rat.
Was he like a big rat made of small rats? Was it a
He
whole
was-
bunch of small rats like inside a robe or something?
He was a half rat. He was standing as a humanoid, holding crossbows with a rat head. He also laughed when Steel shot him with an arrow.
He's a weird rat.
He was 3 rat kids stacked on top of each other wearing a trench coat.
Yes,
That's what he was.
right. But you do hit the sleeping dragon in the tree.
Yeah, fuck.
The ancient red dragon. Yeah. All right. I say we continue on. Camp for the night. Long rest. Level up. Get the balls.
Level up. Yeah, level up.
No
20
level
points
1.
away.
Mosey on down the road.
You said this was the 4th day and it's 5 days, right?
Yes. So you will sleep tonight, and then somewhere in the late afternoon of the next day, you will reach Boulder's Gate.
All right. When appropriate, can you do the long rest? Because I cast spells.
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
I say you guys look for him for like maybe another 15, 20 minutes. You don't see any signs of him. Finally say, okay, we'll head out.
Head out.
Gotta head out.
Now,
Yeah, level up.
so I have
You gotta
I have a rule that I use with my players. They can't level up unless they're in a safe place.
Well, but you said you're doing milestones, so we can't level up anyway, right?
Right, you can't anyway. So either way, you wouldn't be able to.
I know. It's a more of a mantra than a reality.
I gotcha. Okay, so you guys will travel for one more day, fairly uneventful, and then you will reach Boulder's Gate. You are on the south side of the Chirithin River. Chirither. I'm saying it wrong. I'm butchering the name, but it's a river. Boulder's Gate sits on this river. So Boulder's Gate is on the what?
Chianthar.
It's Chianthar. If basically the pronunciation is if you live on the river, you say Chianthar. I know that much.
I saw it in Baldur's Gate 3 online today. I saw the name of it.
Yeah, same river. So you guys are coming in from the south. Boulder's Gate sits on the north side. One of the prominent features of Boulder's Gate is a bridge that goes across. The name of the bridge is
Bridge.
no, the Worms
I see
Stone.
the bridge of
The
death.
Worms Stone Bridge.
Is there a picture of this?
Not in Fantasy Grounds, unfortunately.
Ah, boo. That seems an oversight to me.
It is.
Those pictures.
They don't have any of like they did the same thing with Waterdeep. If you don't have knowledge of it, you gotta like go and find it all. But yeah, so the Worm Rock, that's the name of the bridge. So going over the Worm Rock, it's basically 2 bridges that are attached to a rocky outcropping in the middle of the river. They go to the north side, and then on the north side there's a hill
Tequila.
called the Hawks. Hill, Duskhawk Hill, and then basically the city, the outside of the city wraps around. So there's like a small settlement outside wrapped around this hillock, and then Boulder's Gate is just to the east of it or the west of it, with a fully walled city and harbor. Entrance to the city is fairly easy. You can walk in.
Get it up. Get it up.
They will stop because people are paying taxes, and you will be questioned by the guards.
Okay.
Are any of you like openly in the
Gay?
front leading this? I wasn't going there, but okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's
Yeah,
anything
the
wrong with
AC
that.
the AC9 guy likes to lead the way on that.
Yeah, Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
He'll be up front. If you need to speak to the guards.
Purpose?
We have business at the wide market.
Shopping? Traders? Kind of looks over all. He says, "How many in your party?"
4.
4. Okay. Where are you coming from?
Candlekeep.
His eyes go wide and he kind of looks. He's avowed?
Working on it. Haven't made it yet. They're having us do scut work.
What do you answer to?
Fembot, no, Fembris.
Rembers. I don't know him. Well, avowed.
Well,
Don't pay taxes.
Thank you, good sir.
Head on in.
We head on it. We're broke tax break.
he's heading on in.
The tax break. Corvidel, where's your map of Boulder's Gate? Let me see you throw that one in there. No.
Yeah, not happening on that.
Oh, I'm gonna throw one in right now. I need this thing.
He's heading on in.
Tried banking one for Joel Kuhn in one of the other adventures. Bloody pain in the behind.
To make them?
Wow. Not just
Yeah.
a pain in the ass, but a bloody pain in the ass. That's a step further, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna share it with you in Discord. You could share it with the stream. Come on, Discord. Work with me here.
Friday night game.
Friday night game party.
All right, that's Boulder's Gate.
All right, let's go
Wow.
blow that up and share it with the stream. Let's go to
Let's go to the map.
what? I don't have a thing for the screen. Whatever. Fuck. All right, here we go.
I want to see a map.
There we go. Baldur's Gate, everybody. We came across this
Wow.
bridge. We came down over here across the river, Shanton, Charlize Theron, and then they said, "How many in your party?" 4, and we said 4, and then we went in. That's it.
All right, so you are now on the northern side of Baldur's Gate. You are in the small village. So basically, all these little settlements around the mountain. You're in the place called Twin Songs. It's like being in a borough.
All right, so we left Staten Island and now we're in the Bronx or
I would say Queens.
in Queens.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Bronx is the furthest one north.
Wait, can I name all 5? Staten Island, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan?
Yeah, good job.
Very good.
Now, what counties are
Oh my God. Clark County, Stevens
No.
County, Spokane County.
they? No.
Not even on the right coast.
No, I'm doing all the ones around me.
I figured it out when you just spoke in.
Let's go back to this one.
So, where would you guys like to head? You basically are free to walk around the city. You do see guardsmen, watchmen, traders, villagers, farmers, all kinds of people walking around. You are not in the wall section of the city yet.
Do we
Yeah,
know
we
where
gotta get over there.
the place is that we're going? The what's it called? The Wire? What's it called?
Wide.
Why?
White market.
I'm
The
gonna
wide-
go
do
with the big empty space. My
You
first
upside
guess.
That's probably a good guess. Yeah,
You know what? Is the market happening every day?
always.
Big
Okay.
city.
Well, I mean, just to make sure. It would be kind of embarrassing. We show up here. The wide market's only on the weekends.
Right? It's a flea market. You know, Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah. So let's start wandering through the villages, going to the big city itself.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
So
wander.
I guess looking for books would be the thing to do, right?
We can do that as well, but I don't know how many big bookstores there are in the suburbs.
Well, no. I mean, shouldn't we be looking for traders in the wide market that have books?
Yeah, but we got to get to the wide market first.
Just have to get through basically the whole town.
Right?
Robin, the Yankees are at the bottom of their division. The Mariners are
Please,
second from the top.
I already have a headache. Leave me alone.
Robin is cheering the Yankees in the chat.
I slowed that, and then she says, "No, just kidding." So she
Right.
took it back, and she rooted for the White Sox. Fun fact: my dad pitched for the White Sox.
Wow, that is a fun fact. What's your dad's name? Sandy
Jose?
Colfax? What?
No, Jose W. And I think he pitched under Camacho.
Jose Camacho. I know that name. That
Do you
was in-
really? Do
that
you
was
really?
in the 80s, maybe?
No, way back.
70s.
Probably earlier. Probably the 60s.
Wow. Jose Camacho, congrats, man. Major League Baseball.
There you go. Meanwhile,
It's one of the few pictures I have of my dad wearing that uniform. It's a black and
Oh,
white.
wait,
picture.
let's go look
Well,
at
it's
it.
not even.
Let's-
It's not even a black and white picture. It's like a sepia picture.
Oh, did you hold it up? I thought you were doing it in Discord. Hold it up again.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it.
It's in storage. I would have to take it out, but I'll go look for it one day and show it to you. All right. Sorry, I got distracted.
it's all right. Distractions are good. So,
So-
speaking of distractions, we're going to wander through the shitty.
Wander through the shitty.
We're going to go around the mountain.
All right. So you guys head around. Boulder's Gate is a very active city. It is full of all kinds of people. There are a lot of tieflings here. Strangely,
Get right in.
they kind of have like little hovels on the outside. A lot of the settlements on the outside are definitely lower class, and you can see that there is very few nobles outside the walls. The very few that you see kind of treat everyone else with a little bit of disdain. They're not a very loving, happy-go-lucky group. They are walking. Most of them walk with armed guards. You do see the city watch is ever present. As you get closer to the city, you do see that Boulder's Gate is a very heavily fortified harbor. And along its walls, there are several towers that double as barracks. And you are heading towards another gate known as the Basilisk Gate.
Mm-hmm.
And the guards here are basically doing the same thing, checking, questioning people. What's your reason for coming to Boulder's Gate? What are you looking for? Why are you here? And taking names and keeping information. You guys just walk up to them?
Yeah.
Oh, another one. What's your name? He's looking right at you, Teak.
My name is T-Tac. Everyone knows me.
I don't know you. You know him? No, I don't know. No, you? Oh. We don't know you.
We're on business
you-
here from Candlekeep.
Oh. You're a scribe?
Scholar.
Uh,
We're on our journey to being avowed.
Scholar.
you have your credentials?
I don't know. Do we have any credentials?
No, because you're not avowed.
We're broke. We got nothing. We were told by Master Fizben to come here and speak to the bookseller in the wide market.
Isbeth. I heard she died.
What was a he?
No, Fizban. She was a wizard. Disappeared about 40 years back. It's also the name of the book that you were in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Misspoke. Other ideas in my mind. Fembris.
Fembris. Oh, Yappity lad, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry. I was thinking about something else. Scholarly thoughts.
You
You're
work for
researching
him?
old books. Unfortunately, yes. But don't tell him I said that.
Yeah.
Don't like him?
Right.
He's kind of a busybody. He sends us on 5-day treks when we'd rather be researching books and becoming avowed.
Didn't even
Hey,
give us
Lloyd.
a wagon or nothing.
It seems these lads here know your cousin.
Oh, no. Whoops. I mean, no. So what we meant was, my friend...
I have cousins where I might agree with that assessment. I don't know.
My friend here has trouble with common sometimes. What he meant to say was, we love him. But he didn't give us a wagon, so...
Don't worry yourselves. I can't stand my cousin.
Oh, good.
Then we're on the same page, my friend. So you know we're talking about the real person.
Sorry. I almost fell in with that group, but luckily I found my way to the watch.
Oh, it's a bunch of readers.
He's like looking at all of you. And kind of, he's laughing with you two. He looks over at Celine. And he looks over at Steele. He's like, what is this?
Oh,
We're still trying to figure it out too, but he is part of our group.
And he like pokes him on the head, like starts tapping on his forehead.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
This is not armor.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't do that.
Hello? They're like they're trying to look inside.
No, he's a creature. He's a creature made.
Thing.
Yeah, he's a creature made out of that material, so he's our friend.
Oh, he's one of those Gondish things, the automatons?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
He finally
talks.
speaks up. Kind of.
They kind of startle a little bit and jump back from you. Like, wow. I've never seen one of those. What can it do?
Well, he can do what we can do. He's a person, really.
He's a person?
Yeah, he's a person. He's like us.
No, there's no person there. Look, his legs are too thin.
He has feelings, and I wouldn't.
He can read, he can study, he can get angry.
He can
like
fight.
knocks on the wood. Like
He
no,
can kill
he
you very
doesn't.
easily.
He can kill you in one swift stroke, so I wouldn't.
As soon as all of you start mentioning killing, they all like back up a little bit. Some of them reach for weapons. Along the wall, you see a couple of crossbow men like aim down. Who's killing who?
Nobody's gonna kill anybody. We're just saying he can kill you.
Oh.
He won't do it. He's our friend. But I would quit poking his head or anything on his body.
I've never seen a suit of armor like this, but you said it's
not a suit of armor. It's his body. It's his body. He's made out of that shit.
You see one of the older ones kind of leans in and like whispers something into the younger guard's ear. And the younger guard looks.
It starts with I dare you.
He looks at him like wide-eyed and looks back and like they lean away from him. Well, if you see my cousin, tell me still owes me 3 platinum. Go ahead on in.
We
All
walked
right.
here 5 days. He didn't give us a horse or a wagon or nothing. I don't think he
You
did
just
that.
walk here. I don't know you're getting your 3 platinum anytime soon, but we'll make sure he knows.
Wait, he made you walk here?
Made
I
a
thought
big
you
deal
guys-
about it. You got feet. Yeah. Remember, you know him.
You have your own stables there, don't you?
I tried to explain this to him. He was not sympathetic.
That
I think you just wanted us out of the way. We might have pissed off.
nib
Somebody
pinching son of a bitch.
Right?
I know.
Dick.
Like I said, good luck getting your 3 plats back. It's going to be a tough road.
Oh, I'll get my 3 plats back. Maybe I'll hire your killer there to like take care of him.
We'll tell him that he owes us 5. And we'll
He
keep
got
the other 2.
his fee for killing his 3 platinum.
3 platinum? Are you any good?
So what
haven't
you're
died
saying
yet.
is, if he says he's that good, you'll take an even just to kill your cousin.
Well, no, I can't really kill my cousin. I'm just talking out my ass because, my aunt would be upset. He is family. But can you rough him up for like a goal?
We'll do it for free
Nah.
if we get the chance.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll let you know when the next reunion is.
All right.
I'm like, you guys are all right. Head on in and take your automaton with you. Make sure it doesn't get into trouble.
He's
no
a person.
killing.
He's a person. He's not an automaton. He has
And, like,
feelings.
And he looks at him and is like, no killing.
Only if they deserve it.
No. You call the watch. I don't want to have to have you taken apart. It might hurt your feelings.
That's right.
So, you guys are now within the walls of I was going to say Waterdeep, of Boulder's Gate.
Steele's mumbling, automaton my ass. I'll show you an automaton. Come down there and take your fucking head out.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't know how to whisper, so he's just saying it out loud.
He's saying it real loud. That's hilarious. Automaton my ass. I'll come down there and show you an automaton. What? What is happening? These guys are all freaking out. Oh,
right.
man.
So immediately inside the city, the houses are more congested. They're taller. There's lanes and alleyways. It is a hustling and bustling place. Senses are assaulted with different foods, the smell of manure, animals, sounds just constantly. And
Food and manure, huh?
people, horses,
Yeah.
and people are looking over at you. Still, you do get a couple of looks.
I'm a person. It's just,
Like, not like I'm a freaking tiefling or something.
Well, you, like I said, you see a unusual large amount of your kind here, and the other two are normal.
All right, well, let's head towards the big open space and
Yeah.
see if that's the market.
the wide market.
And what's the time of day?
It is evening.
Oh, maybe we should find some lodging and hit the market in the morning.
Yes.
How are you going to go about finding lodging?
Are there any obvious lodging inns, fireplaces with smoke coming out of the top, or anything like that that don't
Half
look
the
like homes?
buildings in here have smoke coming out of the top.
So what I mean is a bigger building.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. That's a skill. I can do that.
All right. So you have come through the gate and you are walking towards the wide, or where you believe the wide is.
Okay.
You see several taverns, no inns. Eventually, you come to a place called the Splurge and Sturgeon.
Okay, let's check it out. I like a good
Are sturgeon expensive here?
punny inn.
So you walk
Probably a
in.
youth
The
hostel.
end-
Yeah.
It is typical inn setup. It has a common area with tables. There's a large bar to one end. You see a staircase running up as a spiral staircase going up to the second floor. As you approach the building, you realize that it was about 4 floors to this. Really 3.5 because the top floor wasn't completely across the top. And you see patrons just starting to settle in. The place is not full yet because it's still like just late afternoon. But there are a few people who are in here eating, and as you all walk in, they look up. They look over at Steele.
Here we go. I'm a person.
They just kind of like look, shrug, and go back to doing what they're doing. You see the
I love
bartender.
that Warner is the one who is like jumping in on Steele's defense, but
Yeah.
doesn't care at all. He's like,
It's
whatever.
just funny.
Nah.
So, is there an obvious innkeeper?
I was getting there.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is a portly gentleman. He has one of those full, big mustaches that kind of curl around back to his sideburns, but they don't go over his chin. He's balding, and he's wiping the bar, and he's looking all at you with a big smile. Welcome to the Sturgeon. How can I help you?
We would like to procure some lodging for one night only.
For
Can you
one
help
night
us?
only?
Yes.
Why such a short stay? Don't you
Well,
like our
you know,
city?
we traveled here and we from Candlekeep, and we have to get back. We have to get back right away.
Or a
Ooh.
mission from God.
What's the word from the keep?
Oh, the word is
Dogma.
good. The word is written, is what it is.
I see what you did there. That's
Yeah.
clever. You know what? Here, have a drink. And he puts some cups on the table. He looks at Steele for a second and puts the cup back underneath the bar.
Yep.
He says,
Yes,
I
good
don't-
call.
he says, I haven't seen his kind many a year. Not since my adventuring days.
Yep. Well, that's what we're doing, is adventuring, and he's in our group. He's a fine member of our group. And,
Keep
He-
security?
yeah, he'll be keeping watch over us while we sleep tonight. But we will be wanting to do that in a room and not just outside.
Are you looking for a common room? Suites? You gonna all bunk together?
You can do a bunk together.
Yeah, bunk together in a common room. We just need to get a few hours shut eye before the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, I can make that happen. Here. Join me for a drink. A toast. Wash away that road. You seem like you just got in.
Yeah, there is that.
So, you guys will take a drink with him. He'll drink with you. Ah, this is the good stuff. Moon Elf Brandy.
Nice.
So, I can get you set up with a room.
How much would the room be?
I do have to charge him. He'll be staying in the room with you, right?
Yes.
That's fine.
Very well. We try and take care of our keep patrons, so I can let the room go for 2 gold a night.
Ooh, gold.
All right.
We just wanted to rent the room. We didn't want to buy it.
Oh, well, that's a fair price. Usually it's 1 gold per night. Comes with a meal.
I
Your
say,
choice. Dinner or breakfast?
yes, I say, all right, I shall give you 2 gold for the party.
So you're the spender. Got
I'm
it.
going to be the spender this time. They'll hit me back. Where's my
Okay.
gold? Here we go. Okay, so I give him 2 gold. And I
Okay.
say, I prefer my meal to be the breakfast one.
Not a problem. Any requests?
Just some meats,
Full English
And,
breakfast.
meats and ale.
Meats in it. Ale. I like your thinking.
Yeah, meats and ale, baby. Gotta start the morning right.
Isn't that like German breakfast?
Yeah.
Sausage and beer.
Werner. Alright,
And
so
little-
Yeah, my name is Werner. That is true. German.
So he'll get you set up. He'll hand you one key. You will go into the room. The room has 2 bunk beds.
Perfect.
So 3 sleepers and 1 stander is what we're gonna have.
Yeah. And the room is, again, fairly
Pretty much.
tight quarters, but everything is nice and clean. The bed has linen on it. It's not just like a pile of hay.
Cool.
And it's decent. You'll definitely get a good rest. Like, you've been sleeping on the dirt road for the last 5 days, so this is fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it already.
I would give you another long rest, but you guys are fine.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah, I think we're maxed out. Yeah.
TOM it.
So the next morning, you will all wake up.
Have extra bacon.
Yeah, they'll serve you food. The sleep for the night was a little bit different because you have all been in the keep for a while, which is quiet and everyone is pensive and thinking. And here it's just revelry, all hours. So it was a little bit like hard to find your sleep, but you managed eventually. And now you are down eating breakfast. You are served sausage and ale at the request of
Yay.
Werner.
All right.
The barkeep is standing like near you. He's like, "What do you think? It's good, huh?"
It is good.
Roll a perception check. No.
Con saving throw.
Con save. Yeah.
Roll on the poison.
This is the best.
food table.
This is the best sausage I've had in a while. Oh.
All right, everyone roll con save.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't eat anything.
Oh yeah, you don't have to.
Boom. My
Nice.
constitution is very strong. So is Tic Tac. Not seen a roll from my.
I'm
I have a
assuming.
warm stomach.
Oh, look
Oh
at
my
that!
god!
Boom! We don't give a
They could
fuck.
have
God,
they
that
could have
could have
served
gone
you
so wrong.
bomb burgers, and you guys would be like, "This is fantastic."
We're doing
I
raw burgers.
think I ate a twig off the ground. It was delicious.
So he is very happy at your raving compliments. He says, "So, what brings you to Baldur's Gate?
We're gonna hit the wide market today.
Shopping for supplies? Looking for paper, parchments?"
Now, when you
Mostly
say paper-
verifying some book origins.
We're looking
I'm
for
sorry.
book merchants.
Oh, I don't know any.
He sounded
I'm not
like he
big-
was gonna be real helpful there for just a second. Oh, yeah. I
Get
don't
it in. Oh, books. No. Just
yeah.
know. No
no.
books.
I don't read, but
I don't read per se.
but you should find plenty.
Good. We're gonna go spend the day looking at the half a day looking at that, and then we're gonna get the hell
Your
out of here.
other patrons, are any of them literate?
Take it easy.
He looks around the room, and not that are up. That's Lester.
Smart
He
people
works down
sleep
by the
later. Is
dock.
that what you're trying to say? That's what I've been told
Will
my
they
mom.
be able to
my whole
answer
life.
Ooh La La Biblioteca?
There are many
No.
books in the library.
No say.
Library. It's a
Library.
library. We established as a library.
The tractor is red.
All right.
Donde está el baño? Yeah. All right. That's the edge of my literacy. I know some English and pretend to know a little Spanish. That's it. That's all I know.
Well,
I got to get that Rosetta Stone.
Havoc would understand this. Most of the Spanish I know, I learned on the 6 train or the 4 train.
I learned most of mine getting yelled at.
What's the 6 train and 4 train? Is that the LA subway? Is that is?
No,
No,
Manhattan.
Manhattan subway.
Oh, Manhattan.
It goes from Manhattan through the Bronx.
And the Brooklyn, too.
I've only been to New York City.
No,
one
6
time.
train doesn't go to Brooklyn anymore.
Well, yeah, that's true. 4, 5, 6. Brooklyn Bridge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Those are all different trains.
Yes. I think they only
It's
go
also
to
that song
7.
on Sesame Street.
Oh, but then they use letters: A, C, D, E, Q,
Yeah.
W,
Actually, that song was from
L.
Electric Company.
Oh, Electric
That's what-
Company, was it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it was. Was it the pinball one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
There's like there's a research study that says people who grew up in the United States have a very hard time saying the alphabet without the A B C D E F G sing song.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Mhm.
really funny. Oh, I got. Here's one for you. What do you call somebody that knows 3 languages? That's trilingual. What do you call somebody that knows 2 languages? That's bilingual. Someone that knows 1 language? American. Thank you. This is the greatest country ever.
Augustine. Yeah. Well, I know some Americans know 4 or 5 languages.
All right.
Well, yeah, smart
Moving on.
ones. No, let's not talk
Focus.
about. Okay, sorry.
I feel like this is the conversation you guys are having as you're walking around the wide.
Right, that's
So-
because we're looking for books.
Right.
We're seeing the wide, wide world.
Yeah.
So the wide is an open market. It is surrounded by buildings, and even the buildings around the edge are all shops. You can see little alleys that go back, and the tented bazaar stalls actually drift back into the alleys. It is huge. So, and hundreds of stalls.
All right. Well, we
And
started investigating.
everybody is trying to sell stuff. You also know that there is a significant watch presence here. You've
Yeah.
counted, since you've gotten to the wide, there is at least 10 to 20 soldiers walking around through the crowd. They are there. You see like a couple of them breaking up an argument between a vendor and a customer. They have little palisade type towers like looking down into the wide. It is very protected.
Okay. Well, we also keep a close eye out for potential pickpockets. and
It appears
thieves.
that's what they're doing too.
Yeah, we're gonna be street smart shoppers.
Okay.
And keep our wits about us and our wallets tight and our coin purses cinched close.
Head on a swivel, I'm guessing.
Head on a swivel and looking for booksellers. We've got a couple of books we're trying to track down.
Okay.
And we're
That's
gonna start with stalls.
All right. So you're going to start walking around looking for stalls.
Yeah.
Let's see. There is a roll for this. Where is it? There it goes. Okay. So you guys are just looking around and trying to see booksellers, or are you asking questions, talking to people?
So we're gonna do a little bit of looking because sometimes in these markets, like all the sellers of the same shit are in one spot, or these like random stalls, like the fruit guy's next to the chicken guy, that's next to the clothing guy, that's next to the
Roll me a perception check.
leather goods.
Let's start with a perception check.
Let's start with a perception check. I perceive that I'm rolling perception. That's
Should
what I
that
perceive.
we all do that?
Yeah, well, he's looking for something specific. So,
Okay.
And I see nothing.
okay.
I'm kind of keeping an eye out for like little urchins and things like that.
You're watching for the pickpockets.
Yep.
Okay.
Celine's
So,
also going to be looking for tents or something that have books.
Okay. So you're looking for books. You're looking for organization. You are looking for pickpockets. Go ahead and roll them. So Steele, you have already zeroed in on 2 of them, but they're not anywhere near your group. But you can tell that they're working the crowds. And there's one little girl who every now and then will fall down and start crying. And when people go to help her, 2 little boys come up and relieve people of whatever they can.
Fuck me, big.
Okay.
Puck me, big boy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Holy shit, I thought that was fuck me, big boy.
Celine, you are looking around for stalls, and there are several stalls that have books, but you don't see one that just has books. It's like they have books, pots and pans, cooking utensils. The books are probably cookbooks, but no, you haven't found a stall that's just books.
Okay, so maybe I should widen my search to stalls that have books that are somewhat interesting. Maybe stalls that have stationary stuff or occult stuff or something that seems a little more academic.
Okay. So you're gonna continue to look around for that stuff. And was Werner looking for anything, or he's just hanging out with everybody?
Looking for well, I mean, basically what everybody else is already looking for, so I don't have anything different to look for.
Okay. So, Steele will like nudge you and point at the little crew working the pockets. You'll see Celine every now and then like pick up a book random. Most of the stuff is like mundane or has to do with what the stall is already selling. She hasn't found anything that's like this is a good start. And then I'm sorry, Teak.
Peek
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything. You do notice that the stalls, some of them have names, some of them are more makeshift, some of them look almost permanent. There is different, just like a flea market. There's
Yeah.
all kinds of vendors here, and you are being accosted. They are like, "Oh, here, try this, try this. This look beautiful on you," and putting like costume jewelry on top of Celine, trying to get her attention. You buy, you buy. You can
No.
tell that there are several merchants here from So is more uh, uh, like sultans, like Middle East type culture, and there are vendors from that culture here as well in the bazaar. You can tell there's vendors from Waterdeep, Neverwinter. You even think that you notice a couple of vendors from like the Dale lands.
Let's
Selling.
go. Was it Volo Cat Guide to the Dalelands or Dalewinds? Not one of the books that was talked about that Rock Grub Brain had.
Wait, I heard book the Volo, but I didn't hear. Some of it got chopped up in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. So one of the books that Rock Grub Brain, the Umga worshipper, quote, prodigy, quote, had was Volo Cat Guide to the Dale Winds, or was it Dale Lands? I forget now.
It was the Dale lands.
Okay. Which is different than the Dale Winds.
It is. The Dale lands are. I didn't. At both times I said Dale lands. It's one place.
Oh, okay. So
If
let's go to those merchants.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you walk up to them. They look like everything they sell is wood. Like wood cups, wood bows, staffs. They are definitely carpenters.
I have a question for the carpenters.
Hail and well met. How can I
Hi.
help you?
A friend of mine recommended a book for me called Volo Cat's Guide to the Dale Lands. I was wondering if you had.
As soon as you say it, they look over at each other, look back at you, and says, "Don't believe everything you read."
Wait a minute,
Especially
that's
not
our
from that
whole
cat.
fucking deal is our reading.
Well, perhaps you could. I've been unable to assess the lack of rigor of that tome, but I do need a copy to validate. Do you know anyone in this market who might sell one, maybe to disparage the Dale Lands?
Roll me a charisma, persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, one of the many skills I'm not good at. But in this case, maybe I didn't completely suck.
Well, I've been here quite frequently. And I don't know if they would have anything particular, but you could ask at Amber Dune.
Ember Dune. Okay.
They seem to have a variety. They're kind of tucked around here somewhere. If you see that alley there,
The dark alley with the shadowy people at the door? Yes.
that's the one. They're not really shadowy. They're actually quite nice. They're a pleasant group. Several of them. I don't know who's working today, but the owner, she's a fabulous lady. I'm sure that they can help you out. I've seen.
Okay.
Tell them
Do they have
Jandar
any-
send you.
What's
Okay.
the owner's name?
The owner's name is Karlova or Karlavella. I got to look at it now.
All right. Well, I'm going to call her Karlova because that's what you said first.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not going to change it. I like it better.
we-
I knew
and we were
it's
sent
easier
by-
for me to remember. What?
You're sent by who?
Jandar.
Xander?
Jandar.
Jandar. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And does Jandar have any suitable things for a scribe, academic, scholar, for his scholarly pursuits and his wood making, like a fancy wooden bookmark or
I'm glad you asked. I
anything
have
like that?
wooden bookmark. Write that down. He says, I have here this. And he holds up a piece of wood.
Oh,
And it's very thin, pointy at one end, rounded. He says, this is going to change everything.
Expectus Patronum.
What do you
What?
call it? Pencil?
Call it a stylus.
Stylus.
A stylus?
Yes. You dip this end
Are
in.
you
and
from the future? That's amazing.
I am a bit of an inventor
You
But-
dip it
Tell
in
me about
what?
the
You dip it in blood,
Stylus.
in
and then you can
ink.
write with it?
Yes.
Instead of a quill?
Better than a quill.
Better than a quill. And how much
But-
is this stylus?
I can let the stylus go to you. He kind of like sizes you up. He says, 2 silver.
2 silver.
Ooh,
You think I'm made of platinum?
a bargain. I start digging in my.
Wait, you want to pay a platinum?
I start digging in my coins.
I was
as he's-
thinking coppers.
Hoppers, look at this fine workmanship. He starts turning over. It is carved, and you can see like woods and trees, LV things.
I hand him 2 silver.
He
as-
says, a man who knows what he wants. And he puts it in
Yeah.
your hand gently. You now
I'm
have
looking
wooden
at
stylus.
I'm looking at T-Click. Dude, come on, man.
Celine will kind of look over. Did you buy a hair ornament?
No,
It looks like a hair ornament.
well, I'm not gonna. I shouldn't have answered for Warner. I'm sorry. She's talking to you.
Oh, did I buy a hair ornament? Oh, I didn't know she was talking to me.
Yeah.
No, it's a stylus.
No,
then I-
no, it
and
looks
then I-
like
and then-
a
and then
hair
I put it
ornament,
in
a
my
wooden
hair.
hair
I
stick.
put it in there.
See, someone like you would probably not realize that that is a new invention, but perhaps
Someone-
this.
Someone
And he
like-
pulls out a wooden. He pulls out a wooden comb and like presents it to you, Celine. He says, "Perhaps you would enjoy this. Help keep that."
Easy.
No, thank you.
All right.
All right,
It's-
I'm going
it
to
is
buy a
looking-
stylus too, even though I'm a cheap bastard.
I only had the one.
That's what I assumed is there's just one.
There is the
Do I get
stylus.
is it in the party sheet? What's going on?
See, this is what Celine has. It's a pen. It's a dip pen.
That's a quill pen, though. Yeah, he made one without the metal tip because right now they use feathers.
Celine has a metal one because the feather ones keep breaking.
They don't have the metal ones yet. Good luck,
Why not? It says who?
because they're not invented yet.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty
'Cause
sure.
They've been around for a long time. Dip pens have been around for a long time.
Yes, with a feather.
I even have one made out of glass.
Very good. Well, now Rob has one made out of wood.
Wait, can you see the ink? Oh, but it doesn't hold ink, right? Yeah, just dip it in the ink.
Well, it
That's
does. The carvings act like a channel for the ink to sit, so it writes longer than a regular quill.
Oh no, but I was talking about her glass one. That seems cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh no,
all
they
right.
do work because they're spirals, and the spirals hold the ink. You just have to file the pointer down, then if it gets dull.
Got it. All right, now I'm now anytime anybody has anything for sale, Tic Tac is gonna get in front of me and be like, no.
Back up.
He's like, don't let him buy
No,
anything.
mine.
Well, I mean,
Back.
I can order you one. We could put one in order for you, get it carved up. It'll take a couple of weeks.
You deliver?
So where?
Candlekeep?
I'll have to charge extra.
How much extra?
Someone hoof it down there, hireling. End up being about a gold.
You know, you could not charge and just make more cells. I mean, there's a lot of scribes down in Candlekeep.
Yeah, but they don't let us in. We don't have the books to enter, and really, it's kind of expensive. Perhaps, though, tell you what. You get me 10 orders, and I'll make you one. You can have the 11th one for free.
Should be not that hard to do at a library.
You already have a prototype.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what we
look
can
into
do
that.
for you.
See what we can
Wait,
do
it's a
that.
prototype. It's not even the finalized product that actually works.
He might have just fucked up.
Well, it works,
It's a prototype.
but I'm always trying to improve. Besides, you thought it was a hair ornament.
Is it in the party sheet? What happened?
No, I haven't put it in the party sheet. Rob, you could just type it on your character sheet.
Damn it! I gotta make a thing. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Add item. Oh no, I just added treasure. I don't want to do that.
So let's go to the dangerous alleyway, find Ember Dune, speak with Karlova, and get robbed on the way.
Get robbed on the way.
We have our mighty Warforged defender will take care of us. Not that we don't suck, but
Yeah, keep an eye on the kids.
So you two, you all head over to the dark alleyway, and it's just narrow. And because of the tightness of the buildings, there's less light shedding onto the market, which was a big open area.
Havoc, I'm gonna engage my Eldritch Sight, the one that lets me see magical items, magical objects.
In the market?
And closer to this dark alleyway.
Okay. Does it let you see through things, or do they have to be visible? I think it's just like detect magic, right?
Yeah, it's basically detect magic.
Okay, so yeah, that lets you see if it's not like hidden, you can still see in the area. Roll me a percentile dice. Oof. Okay.
I never know if you want high numbers or low numbers with percentile dice.
It depends on the rolls, but that's good. So you do see like little sparkles all over the place, especially in the dark recesses. You see light shedding as you see items like laying about. But what are you looking for? Anything particular?
Just to know where they are. I mean, if there's books that are glowing, of course she's gonna, be drawn to that. But honestly, it's just mostly as a precaution that she doesn't step on any magical traps.
No traps. You do notice all the guards are glowing. Like their armor and weapons are glowing, and a couple of them have visors down, and the visors are glowing.
Huh, interesting.
Havoc, what was the vendor's name that sold me the stylus?
Jandar.
Okay.
So you're looking around, you're seeing, and you do like you see a dagger on a counter over here. You see a shield hanging behind a vendor over there. You see like a little paper bird over on one of the things. But there's like different items about almost anything you can think of. You can find in the bazaar, except like the most legendary. So think uncommon stuff or common stuff, and it's probably laying on somewhere in this bazaar. But as you guys head into the corner, you do see a small sign, and on the sign it says Amber Dune Books, and it's a wood, like one of those sandwich placards that they put on the ground.
Yeah.
Sandwich boards, that's what they call them, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's written on that, nice calligraphy letters, and just behind them you see it's a stall, but there's several bookshelves in it. And then it goes up, and then the canopy comes off the top of the bookshelves out towards the road. You see a couple of workers. One of them smiles real big at you and he says, "Welcome to Amber Dune Books. How may I help you?" And that's about where we're going to call it tonight.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
At least we found where we're going.
Yes.
If you guys look in notes, I put a public note called Freestylus. And I said, the wide market vendor Jendar said if we could get 10 stylus sales, he would make us an 11th for free. Oh, Rob did a little role-playing note-taking. What the fuck? What the hell's
I'm
wrong?
loving it.
What the fuck's going on?
I think Amber Dune is probably where what's his face High Scroll got that one book from. Because he did mention something about dunes.
Right. He was saying the sandy stuff, and you were like, dunes? He's like, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. All right, good times. Thank you, Havoc. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
We shall
you.
return
you guys
Friday.
had fun.
So Mark won't be here next week, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to play with? Oh no, that's still 3 players. Yeah, we're good with that, right? Somebody can play Mark's character, or do we want to skip it? What do you guys think?
That's up to you guys.
Usually, if we have 3, that's enough. Unless everybody...
Yeah, but this is a lot of role play, and Mark does a lot of good role play.
Yeah,
He has
that's
all the
true.
important questions.
I'm just listening to you say that and going, "Oh no, that's like 33% more pressure on me. Fuck that." I mean, yeah. Let's skip next week. How about?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I
I
do.
mean, like I said, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, wait for Mark to come back, and then we'll reconvene this game in 2 weeks, which will be the September 8th, I guess.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.
have a good
Good
one.
night.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
So you heard it. We are gonna skip next week, everybody. So no game next Friday. Go to the movies. Mad Dog 2020. We go to the movies. Okay. So what else? I don't know. What do I tell you guys? That's how you do it. That's how you play the D's and the other D's, and you smash them together. Did I tell you guys my Magic the Gathering Commander Series in-person things that I'm going to be doing? I'm sort of excited about that. All right. Yes, join us on Wednesdays and join us on Fridays, except next Friday. Join us on Saturdays and join us on Sundays, especially Sundays, where we answer your questions about Fantasy Grounds and give away prizes. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here. That's right here on channel Rob Tui. Yes, sir. Yes, folks. Right here. If you're old, you might know the impression I'm doing right now. If you're, say, under 40, you'll have no fucking idea who that is. Right here, everybody. Yes, the Beatles. Ladies and gentlemen, Topo Gigio. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, right. I was going to give you guys this. I was going to do this whole thing right here. I'll show you what I was going to do. I was going to put something in the chat for anybody still watching on ways you can support the stream. Here's all the things you can do to help be involved in the channel. Exclamation point Discord, exclamation point Patreon, exclamation point share, exclamation point subscribe, exclamation point DMs go, exclamation point for exclamation point YouTube, exclamation point Twitter. So you can do any of those things. Come to my Discord server. We've got over 2,200 people talking about Fantasy Grounds and DMs Guild and 5 Dungeons Dragons and everything all day and all night worldwide. You can go to my Patreon page and support me for as little as $1. You can cheer bits or sub or resub to the channel. If you do that during the show, you'll attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Robin 1XP at 200 hit points. You can also go to the DM's Guild and or the Forge. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how I make my living, so please buy my shit. Uh-oh, McClancy has just attacked. Oh, he just did one. He just did one. Robin's at 199, everybody. Yeah, buy my shit, and also go to YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitter as well. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday night. We'll see you all back here tomorrow for... Ooh, is it Dragonlance tomorrow? I don't even remember. It's Dragonlance or Divine Contention. I can't remember, but I'll figure it out. Good gaming, everyone.